Hiya YouTube and welcome to a video by the Unlucky Lads. This festive video will detail the raid intel skips and black box locations on critical, regular and low for the raid starting on the 5th of December running through to the 11th of December, which is Project Titan Week 211. In the run up to Christmas we hope you'll continue to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, or even gift us some dollars using the donation link in the description below. Any support you give us will be put towards new video editing software, because our current software license is about to end and we'll need something else to continue making these early raid intel videos, which allows you to quickly complete the raids and collect the black boxes as soon as the Project Titan week begins. Back to this week's raid, and the modifiers for critical will be Injuries Bleed, Juggler and Technique Slowdown. And using the intel skips you'll need to begin by grabbing one intel at the abandoned site to the west of Golem Island, also known as the fishing village. Once you have that you can input the password into the node at the top of Chemical Pipeline, which will open up Baal at the chemical refinery. And after you destroy the tank Titan you can head into Sector 2. For Gargoyle you'll need to press 4 nodes simultaneously, 2 at Forgotten Sanctuary and 2 at Testing Zone. And then you can all go to Testing Zone to fight the Flying Titan. Supercomputer will require you to defend the node in the bunker of Missile Site Ruins. Then you can head to the building in the sea to defeat Quantum. Once you've beaten the 2 Titans in Sector 2, you can progress into Sector 3. Cerberus requires 2 intels at Red Phoenix and a further 2 intels at Scandium Mine, one using your drone in B2 and the other is a pickup. Next you need to destroy 3 panels at Prototype Workshop, before finally putting 4 hands on nodes at No Man's Land. This will give you access to Cerberus at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the critical raid. And if you're looking for the black boxes on critical this week, there are 2 in Sector 1. The first at Satellite Dish and the other is at Chemical Pipeline. Then there'll be 2 boxes in Sector 2. The first at Salamander and the other at Missile Site Ruins. And finally there's 2 more in Sector 3, the first at Prototype Workshop with the last one at No Man's Land. In summary, the modifiers should be quite a nice balance this week. Hopefully lots of squads won't find the mix too hard. Firstly, there's Injuries Bleed, so make sure you carry as many syringes as possible to quickly heal any minor injuries you get. Then, for Juggler, it can sometimes be worth wearing gear with extra ammo, in case you forget to switch guns when picking it up. And finally, Technique Slowdown, which like Juggler can be helped a bit by swapping gear, this time to something with technique increasing abilities. As for the intel trail this week, it's also a fairly good one in terms of tasks that need doing. Firstly, in Sector 1, you just need some intel and a password input, so it's a good idea to send one team member to the fishing village while the others go to Chemical Pipeline. Then, in Sector 2, for Gargoyle you just need 4 nodes, with 2 of them being at a base you need to fight Gargoyle at anyway. Then, for Supercomputer you just need to do a hack and defend of a node, which you can do en route to the building in the sea anyway. Finally, Sector 3 is where the longest raid intel trail is this week, so sending 2 team members to Prototype Workshop and 2 to Red Phoenix and then on to Scandium Mine is often the fastest way to do these tasks. After that you just need a full squad to head to No Man's Land for the nodes. Overall, with the modifiers included, we think a raid could be done in under 1 hour with teams that like to speedrun, but for other squads we expect around 75 minutes to beat this week's raid. That said, if you do run into any problems, please comment below and we'll try to help out so you can finish the raid and earn those rewards. Moving on to regular and low, there are no modifiers and it does just use last week's critical intel and black box locations, which means you first need to collect 1 intel from the Cold War site to the northwest of Golem Island. After you have that you can input the password into the node at Heliport to grant access to Baal at the chemical refinery. And once you beat the tank Titan, you can head into Sector 2. For Gargoyle this week it will be the same as the critical raid, so you'll need to press 4 nodes simultaneously, 2 at Forgotten Sanctuary and 2 at Testing Zone. And similarly, for Supercomputer, you'll need to defend the node in the bunker of Missile Site Ruins. Now you can fight both Titans in Sector 2, Gargoyle at Testing Zone, and Supercomputer at the building in the sea, before moving into Sector 3. For Cerberus, you just need to press 4 nodes at Lava Duct, once you find a way past the gate. For example, you could parachute in from the east side, or squad wipe at the wall to the western side. Once into the lava duct, you just need to press the 4 nodes to give access to Cerberus at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the regular or low raids. And if you need the black boxes on regular or low this week, there are 2 in Sector 1. The first at Satellite Dish and the other at Heliport. Then there'll be 2 more in Sector 2, the first at Salamander and the other at Missile Site Ruins. And finally there's 2 boxes in Sector 3, the first at Scandium Mine, with the last one being at Prototype Workshop. That's all for now. If you celebrate Christmas, we hope you're starting to get into the festive mood, and that you enjoyed our video enough to leave a like and comment. Please also consider subscribing or donating if you haven't already, as it will really help us to keep making this content. So until next time, peace out, the unlucky lads.